Light art is an applied arts form in which light is the main medium of expression. Overview: light art can be sculpture, site-specific light installations using the urban and natural environment, relief, suspended, ground-based, temporary or permanent. There are two distinctive types of light art: work exhibited in a gallery indoors and light art exhibited outdoors. Closely associated art forms are projectors, 3D map projection, multimedia, video art and photography in which light technology projects images. Light has been used for architectural effect throughout human history. However, the modern concept of light art emerged with the development of artificial electric incandescent light sources and experimentation by modern artists of the Constructivist and Bauhaus movements. Praunenraum, by L. Lazitsky, is considered by many art historians to be the first time an artist incorporated architectural lighting elements as a component integral to his work. The first object-based light sculpture was the light space modulator, by Untitled. Experimentation and innovations in theatrical light have often influenced other areas of light use such as light art. The development of modernism and the electric light go hand in hand. The idea of the modern city with high-rises and electric light epitomizes this development. Art critic Ilri M. Sheets explains that the interplay of dark and light has been a theme running from Greek and Roman sculpture to Renaissance painting to experimental film. But as technology advanced from the glow of the electric light bulb to the computer monitor, artists have been experimenting with actual light as material and subject. Antecedents. Examples of the use of light and art, in which stained glass is used to color transmitted light, go back to the 4th century. This art form is most prominently seen in the elaborate stained glass windows of churches and mosques. The ecclesiastical effect is used in the Notre Dame de Chartres Cathedral in France. Other religious use of light include the temples of Abu Simbel and the pyramids in Egypt, and Mayan and Aztec temples. The interior of the Pantheon dome was possibly intended to symbolize the arched vault of the heavens. The oculus also serves as a cooling and ventilation method. This architecture was very influential on James Turrell. In shadow puppetry, projected shadows of puppets create moving images. A form of shadow puppetry is described as early as 380 BC by Plato in the Allegory of the Cave. Modernism, Bauhaus, and applied arts. All visual art uses light in some form, but in modern photography and motion pictures, use of light is especially important. However, with the invention of electrical artificial light, possibilities expanded and many artists began using light as the main form of expression, rather than solely as a vehicle for other forms of art. Untitled was a member of the Bauhaus movement, and was influenced by constructivism. Light sculpture and moving sculpture are components of his light space modulator, one of the first light art pieces which incorporates kinetic art. Constructivist Nam Gabo experimented with the transparent materiality light reflects on an object. His linear construction No. 1 provides an example of this. Marcel Duchamp's hat rack hangs from the ceiling and casts a shadow against the wall. Luminokinetic and op art. Luminokinetic art involves, as the name suggests, light and movement. It is a subset and an art historical term in the context of the more established kinetic art, which in turn is a subset of new median art. The historian of art Frank Popper views the evolution of this type of art as evidence of aesthetic preoccupations linked with technological advancement, and a starting point in the context of high-technology art. Untitled, a member of the Bauhaus, and influenced by constructivism, can be regarded as one of the fathers of luminokinetic art. Light sculpture and moving sculpture are the components of his light space modulator, one of the first light art pieces which also combines kinetic art. Luminokinetic and op art artists: Frank Molina U.S. Kinetic art, John Rosenbaum Kinetic sculpture, LSD Fogg Australia, Luminokinetic sculptor. Minimalism and op art. 1960s minimalism and op art. A peak of activity in the 1960s saw artists such as Dan Flavin, Frana Section-Noir Moralit creating interior sculptures and installations using diverse types of light, neon tubes, diffuse lighting or fluorescence. In 1966 saw the Californian Light and Space Group including James Turrell, Robert Irwin, and Bruce Norman developing light work using neon. Neon art. Light festivals, Smart City LED Revolution, Outdoor Urban Light Sculpture. With the outdoor LED low-energy revolution, light artists have created new paradigms of exhibition spaces outside the control of commercial art institutions and art establishments. Light art is an international movement, though exhibition spaces at festivals can be dated to the 2009 by the Vivid Smart Light Festival in Sydney and has instigated a global movement for light festivals. Light artists working in outdoor urban environments, it requires specific skills crossing architecture, industrial design, architectural lighting design and rigging. Light festivals and LEDs have redefined light art as an art genre by taking it to site-specific outdoor environments away from the traditions, controllability of space and the gallery museum institutions. Amsterdam Light Festival established in 2012. Smart Light Plus Vivid Sydney Australia established in 2009, Glow Festival Eindhoven established in 2006, Luminal Light Festival Frankfurt Germany established in 2002, Festival of Lights or Fête de Lumière, France. Light sculpture. Light sculptures are an intermediate and time-based art form in which sculpture and object produces light, or the reverse, in the sense that light is manipulated in such a way as to create a kinetic or static sculpture. Its importance is urban renewal or instigating thought about dark places in the urban environment. Light and shadow interplay and exist together, there is a subtlety of using both to manipulate space and thought. Architectural facades, projection, flood lighting, interactivity, new media-based, video artist and photography, architectural 3D bit mapping has been popularized by large light festivals and events. These genres require content from creative industries, artists and graphic designers. Also included in the light art genre is the so-called light graffiti, including projection onto buildings, arrangement of lighted windows in buildings and painting with handheld lights onto film using time exposure. Tim White-Sobieski, Jan Leonardo, Chris Levine, Nat Haley Braun Barons. Light artists. Distinguished light artists include Thomas Wilfred USA/Danish American, Dan Flavin, James Turrell, Brian Eno UK, Jenny Holzer, Tim White-Sobieski, Frana Section-Noir Moralet, Ole Farila Assen. Light show curated by Hayward Gallery, European artists, Katie Patterson, Seal Flower, Ole Farila Assen, Philip Perino, Fish Lee and Weiss, Frana Section-Noir Moralet, Sereth Wynne Evans, Brigitte Cobans, Anne Veronica Janssens, David Batchelor, Anthony McCall, Projection, Nancy Holt, Bill Culbert, American artists, Ivorian Navarro, Leo Villarreal, Conrad Shawcross, Jim Campbell, Jenny Holzer, James Turrell, Doug Wheeler, Dan Flavin, Carlos Cruz Diaz. Artists working in light and new media, photography and projections. European Union, Gulakosis Slovakia, Ultra Cooper Austria, Lucio Fontana B 1949, Italy, Argentina, Jan Casala Copyright and Europe France, Anne Veronica Janssens UK, Bruce Munro UK, Marshall Rose France, Juan Garizabal Spain, Christopher Border Germany, Nat Haley Braun Barons Germany, Manfred Kohnhofer Austria, BIBI France, America, Ron Cooper US, Spencer Finch US, Leo Villarreal US, Raphael Shirley French American, Christian Loch ARG, Gramena Zamora Cubed SUS, Peru, Rest of the World, Shul Yunan Korean. Theatrical lighting, Fabrizio Crisafulli Italy. Gallery. See also, LED art, snow lantern, light sculpture, light art Biennale Austria 2010, luminokinetic art, neon lighting and artists in light. References. Janssen, J., Het elektrisch van lampelijk tot light sculptuur, Museum Het Prinseshof, ISBN 978-90-71588-10-5. Tahara, Kiichi, Light, Sculpture, Photography, Editions Asulin, ISBN 978-2-84323-262-6. Jan Leonardo Werelert and Juig Minidza, Painting with Light, Light Art Performance Photography, Rocky Nook. 1 edition, ISBN 978-193352741, Crisafulli, Fabrizio. 2013. Active Light. Issues of Light in Contemporary Theatre, Dublin, Art Digiland. ISBN 978-1,494,786,922. External links: International Forum of Light in Art and Design, Installations and Interventions in Public Space, International Centre for Contemporary Art dedicated to multimedia and light art at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, 7 Screens Light Art Platform in Munich OSRAM, Light Art from Artificial Light, Smashing Magazine Let There Be Light, Light Paintings and Sculptures, interview with visual artist Pablo Valbuna about his investigation on light, space and perception, Lucian Linet, the Cultural Portal of Light and New Technologies, Kunsthalle-Detroit.org, Oslo Lux.